Hello. Today is a Haunted Seas adventure day. I've managed to hop on a ship heading there. Let's see how it goes and if I manage to earn any pieces of 8. The basic premise is that you sink the ships, and people then haul up the treasure using the treasure haul puzzle. You can also be sunk in this type of adventure, and if that happens, you get nothing at the end of it. Ooh, a free trophy. Now let's get down to business. I might even get an incredible. I'm busy carpentering away, but I notice the damage of the ship starts to go up and up and up. It looks like we might be cornered. And apparently another Haunted Sea ship had just sunk before we arrived. It looks like it could be a difficult day to make some money. And the damage is getting dangerously high now. I'm doing my best, Captain. It's even higher now. One broadside and that could be it. And we're also somehow stuck outside the map. It's probably deliberate so we don't get hit as much. And we need every advantage we can get. And there's a quick break to rest and assess what's going on. And it turns out there's only 5 people doing carpentry, which probably explains why the damage isn't going down. This situation isn't profitable at all, because the way you make the most money in this mode is you treasure haul, and we can't safely treasure haul because the damage is too high. So until this is fixed, we're not earning a lot. And if we sink, we earn nothing. So we run away, go hide for a while and repair the damage. And immediately get hit back to a dangerous level. Eventually we get the damage back under control, and we're making money again. We've sunk around 30 ships so far, and have got 100 chests or so. This looks promising. Until we almost sink again. This is really close this time. And there's only 5 people on carpentry. I'm doing my best, but there's just not enough people. Before we went in, we got warned that we should stay for at least an hour and a half, and if we leave before then, we're getting muted. That means if we try and apply for another Haunted Seas trip with him, you're not getting invited again. An hour in, and this poor person leaves, which means they aren't coming back next week, or ever again. The rest of the voyage follows the same predictable pattern. There's not enough people on carpentry, leading to dangerously high damage levels, which means we back off from all the sunken wrecks where all the treasure is until extra people are forced back onto carpentry again. Rinse and repeat. I'm just glad I'm not in charge of trying to herd everyone to the correct station. It's probably just as bad as herding cats. Meow. We're several hours in now, and people are starting to get pretty tired, and are beginning to leave, and I don't blame them. Puzzling for several hours straight can be quite intense, and you might want to do something else that day. There's now less than 40 people left on the ship, which means it's going to be harder to run, but that also might mean more money per person. There's no more major incidents after this, no more danger, just lots of treasure hauling. But the number of people left becomes so small that they have to call it a day. So, what are my final thoughts on this Haunted Seas mode? If you're one of the people sword fighting or treasure hauling, you're going to have a variety of stuff to do. But if you're not, and you're doing a regular puzzle, it kind of feels like any other activity, apart from you don't really get a break. And if your ship sinks on hour 3, you'll go home with nothing to show for your effort. We've got nearly 300 treasure chests. It's time to take them back to port and see what's inside. And we're back. Show me the money. I get nearly 2,000 pieces of 8 as my initial cut, and nearly 8,000 pieces of 8 from the haunted chests. But my actual money went up by 20,000 pieces of 8. So I don't know where that extra money came from, but I'm not complaining. And I also got a trinket. So for just over 3 hours of work, that means I earned just under 7,000 pieces of 8 an hour. For such a long time commitment, I'm not sure that was worth it. But maybe the real reward is the trinkets and extra items you get in the chests. Or the friends you make on the journey. I'm now stuck in the middle of nowhere. Great.